Thanks for joining us. This clip is sponsored by Olmos Pharmacy, Space Tone Music, Lark Guitars, one of 7 PRS collection dealers, and the Tube Amp Man. Hope you enjoy the show.
Great minds think alike.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely. It's the same language. It's cool.
Well, it's just, you have to do that, don't you?
Yeah, well, there's a route. You take that route.
That's it.
Or you decide to go into the ditch. It's fine. Either way.
It's tried and true.
Absolutely.
Welcome back to Live at the Olmos Pharmacy. All music's local. My name is Richard Diaz Leon. I'm here with my good friend Joe Reyes. Howdy. We are here broadcasting from San Antonio, Texas, deep in the heart of Texas, where they teach you how to play that stuff when you're probably about 4 years old.
Sure.
You know, I mean, that stuff, you just kind of grow up listening to it. Anyway, Olmos Pharmacy should be right here. If you're, next time you're in San Antonio, make sure you stop by the Olmos Pharmacy. It's a pub, it's a diner. They got a great beer collection, bunch of stuff on tap, bunch of stuff in bottles. They got a bunch of wine in here. I tell you what I had this morning was the pancakes with double bacon. Ooh. I love double bacon.
That's all good.
Next time I'm going to order bacon and pancakes instead of pancakes and bacon.
Bacon with a side of pancakes?
You know what I love about bacon is that it's just an organic thing. You know, like the dairy has the dairy lobby that did their thing, and that's become
the pork council or whatever it is.
Exactly. Everybody loves bacon. Who doesn't love bacon? Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that. This is what I was going to say. I'd never had chicken and waffles until I had them here. So next time you're here, try the chicken and waffles. They're very, very good.
Love it.
It's very good. It's very good. Anyway, we are here. If you're watching this live, you know that we're broadcasting on Justin TV, justin.tv/allmusicslocal. And we've got some questions in the chat room. By the way, let me introduce Lynette Ailman. Is that how I pronounce it? Alman. Or is it Aleman? Lynette Aleman. Okay, and so you've got a question for us. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we do have a question for Joe. What are your next upcoming shows?
I just finished a residency with my friend Eric Sandin from Buttercup in our duo called Demitas, and we just finished those up. That was good. We have a CD release show for that album. It's called Blue Medicine, and it's coming out April 15th. The release show will be April 18th at Tucker's Cozy Lounge over on the east side. And so we'll play a short set, and then our buddy JJ Lopez, the program director over at KRTU at Trinity, will spin. So he's actually going to spin our record with some beats. I'm looking forward to this mashup that we're going to get. And then before that, I'll be playing South by Southwest with the Swindles, with Mitch Webb and those guys. And we're doing I think we do it every year. The G&S Lounge is a little place on South 1st Street, and our friend John Conquest from Third Coast Magazine hosts that show. And so we're going to play. We're actually opening. We're on the bill right before Bill Kirchen, who's that great Telecaster player. Last year we played it, and he was in the audience, and he came up to me afterwards, and I'm just like, and he said, "Man, that's the best thing I heard all week." I'm like, "Oh, great! Oh, phew!" It was a relief. So. Absolutely, I'm looking forward to playing Hot Rod Lincoln with Bill. Hopefully,
man, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it'll be great,
fantastic.
Right? Absolutely, he's absolutely one of those guys we saw growing up. I'm like, man, that guy can blow.
Oh, I can't.
And then there he is in front of you one day. You're like, oh God. And that guy's played with Nick Lowe, Elvis Costello. Just everybody. He's a great, all-around guy.
We dedicate all of our shows in our first weekend here to the memory and legacy of Paco de Lucia, who we lost earlier in the week. But talk about and who's young still, 66.
It's a shame.
Was still young, but Bill Kirchen must be somewhere.
He's in that area, and he's still going strong. But he really does have that sort of joy in his playing and in his personality. That's the thing that keeps you young. Like if you don't get bogged down by any of the vagaries in this business, no, the music is the thing that kind of keeps you alive, and he really still enjoys like kind of just some blistering things on the guitar. It's cool.
Man, he sure does. Nobody plays guitar like that guy.
No,
He's
singular.
really something.
Yeah.
He's really something. Before we go on, I want to make sure to introduce the director that we have. RB Blackstone is here. I don't know if you have a shot of yourself, RB, but if not, he's back there, and he's not actually waving at us. He's busy working right now, so.
I'm thinking about chicken and waffles.
Oh, he's thinking about chicken and waffles. Okay. It's
Our
it's-
town, it has way too much good food.
It really
and it's
does.
way too cheap, and so that's why I need to get on the treadmill when I get back to the house. But it's not bad, man. I like this place.
Yep. The Demitas thing, that was really good. That was it's so musical. It was
Thanks,
really,
man.
really
Thanks.
good.
Yeah,
It's very
those
musical.
were songs that Eric had written when his dad was sick, and then when we were kind of mastering the record and getting the artwork together, my dad was sick. So it's dedicated to our dads, and there's definitely this sort of sense of loss that runs through it, but a great sense of humor too. And
Yeah.
they're just great songs. He's a great songwriter, and yeah, we've been having fun, like kind of exploring what it sounds like to just play as a duo, and it's great, man. We really had fun. Thanks for coming by, actually. So.
It was fantastic.
Thanks,
It was
man.
really I'd written in I have a little book that I write stuff down so I don't
Right.
forget, and it reminded me of the humor of the first. I told you earlier, the first floor of the Wind Dorm at Trinity University, and
Yes.
the humor is all right
Yeah.
there. Really
Yeah.
high, but it's really highbrow kind of stuff, but it's so accessible and funny and earthy at the same time.
Absolutely. Well, it's real. Like I don't know really how anybody else could do it, except that you just kind of take all your various influences and try to make something that pleases yourself, I guess, at first. But man, Eric is excellent at it, and he's become a much better performer over the years. And there's just something very natural about the approach he takes, and so. I just kind of dive right in with him, and I, with most of the people I work with, I'm just trying to compliment them and trying to find a spot in there where I can add something. Yeah, so it's fun. Yeah.
One of the things that when you get to work with really great artists, really great people,
Yeah.
anybody, and it comes across on all different levels. I started taking dancing lessons, so I'm learning how to.
Good.
I'm learning how to foxtrot.
That's
I've
great.
got a great teacher, Denise Fox.
Awesome.
The aptly named Denise Fox.
Yeah. Good for you.
I was right. And it's awesome. I mean, first thing I had to learn to do was to walk.
Yeah.
Because
Absolutely.
we don't realize that stuff. And
No.
what I noticed about her teaching is it happens in the same way that I approach stuff, or the same way that Tom Blackshear, great guitar builder Tom Blackshear, does things. There's an ethos. They think different at that
Sure.
level.
Yes.
Guys at the top, people at the top level. Larry Coryell's the same.
Yeah.
Cynthia Clausen is the same. Bill Kirchen, I'm sure, is the same.
Sure.
You guys think in a different way. There's an ethos that happens. It's more direct. It's more, I don't know, efficient.
Yeah, absolutely. I can see that. Well, when you're dealing with a bunch of high-functioning people, man, they truly are operating on some level that's like probably in the quantum world. But it's cool. Like everybody gets that chance. I mean, the great thing about this life is that absolutely you're kind of an insignificant little speck if you were to stare at the night sky. But you're your own speck. There's no other speck like you. So you have a chance, like one chance really, to give something back to the universe that no one else can do. And so if you do it, if you just let it go, you can create some great energy around you, great love, great, just compassion. I think that's basically why we're here. Yeah. So.
Well, absolutely. And I take the reverse approach. With all the stuff that's here, if I'm here, I must be significant.
Yeah, you are.
There
Absolutely.
must be something there
Yeah.
that is. Anyway.
There's something guiding you along. There's a reason why you're here and why we're here today. And absolutely, yeah. And if you embrace those moments, you're in much better shape to kind of receive something in return. Like the people who sort of backpedal away from it or kind of going around life just trying to avoid things. That's a different kind of energy. So yeah, like all my life, I've really tried to put something into music that was positive and something that made me smile and hopefully someone else. And that's really. At 50 years now, like that's a lifetime.
Well, we're about the same age.
Yeah.
And one of the things that getting here has done for me in a way is I've become such a fan again
Yeah.
of things. You know, as a
Sure.
as a jazz guy in particular, it's so easy to be cynical. It's so easy to not. I used to not like anybody.
I think in any art form you could probably get that way. A little cynical, a little jaded.
Yeah.
Kind of burned out.
Yeah.
It's easy. It's easy to fall in there. But absolutely, man, there's a bunch of beautiful things to see and do, and you just have to keep your eyes and ears open.
Yeah.
Be accepting. Yeah.
I-
Hey, John. What's up?
There you go.
How are you, man? It's good to see you. Good, man.
I know exactly. I like everybody.
Yeah.
I like everybody. I started, you know, liking different kind of art forms.
I don't know if I'm
different-
quite to
Well, maybe not.
everybody.
Yeah, maybe not
still,
everybody, but
but you can be
I like a
accepting,
lot more, yeah.
Yeah, and you can be accepting of something that you don't necessarily agree with, or you find like kind of odd at first. But you know, you just let it go, let it kind of come in,
Yeah.
and you'll gain something from it. Yeah, absolutely.
what are you gonna play, Joe?
Oh, I don't know. I could do another one of my tunes, or there's tons of great cover songs that I like to play. Maybe I'll play an Elliott Smith song. Like these are sort of Elliott Smith is one of these guys that's sort of a post-Beatle style songwriter, and he's from Dallas originally. Like kind of spent a lot of his time in L.A. and a little bit in New York. But man, he somehow got to this like sort of place where his playing is kind of free of cliches, and it's just beautiful. Like he has a really good eye or ear for melody and like chords, like just the way the chords mess around. It's amazing. So this is a good example. This one's called I Better Be Quiet. Ready? I wish you gave me your number. Wish I could call you today just to hear a voice. I got a long way to go, getting further away. If I didn't know the difference, living alone would probably be okay. I wouldn't be lonely. I got a long way to go, getting further away. A lot of hours to occupy. It was easy when I didn't know you yet. Things I'd have to forget. But I better be quiet now. I'm tired of wasting my breath, carrying on, not over it yet. Maybe I have a problem, but that's not what I wanted to say. I prefer to say nothing. I got a long way to go, getting further away. Had a dream as an army man with an order just to march in my place while a dead enemy screams in my face. But I better be quiet now. I'm tired and wasting my breath, carrying on, getting upset. I wish I knew what you were doing and why you want to do it this way. So I can't go the distance. I got a long way to go, getting further away. I got a long way to go, getting further away.
Thanks for joining us. This clip is sponsored by Olmos Pharmacy, Spacetone Records, Lark Guitars, one of 7 PRS collection dealers, and the Tube Amp Man. Join us again at 1 o'clock Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.